Atari. To a retro gamer, the name can bring tears of joy to their eyes. The games that they put out in the early years created an industry and memories that live in every retro gamer's heart. Although Atari of today is not the same as yesterday, the people that run that outfit do realize that they have some amazing and historical intellectual properties. Hence, the release of Atari's greatest hits for the iPad. Let's take a closer look at this retro game app. The app breaks down all the games into categories. Here's the arcade list, and you'll recognize the names of these games surely. There are a total of 18 classic actual Atari arcade games, and you can see that. Let's go back to the main list now. Here's the total list of all the Atari 2600 games from A to Z, and there's a total of 92 games. You can see them here all alphabetical. It's a tremendous amount of games, and it truly plays just like the Atari games that you remember. It's the actual games being emulated. And I gotta say, you would think on the iPad without a joystick, without a D-pad, how the heck do they do it? They do a fantastic job at mimicking the controls for these games. I was really impressed. From a trackball for something like Crystal Castles, to a regular joystick, to the paddles for Warlords, they do a fantastic job of mimicking them. Just look at this list. Tremendous. Then the games break down into different categories. This is the action list. It's the same games from the first list we just looked at, but just broken down into adventure, arcade, or whatnot. Now, you can buy this app. Actually, let me stop there. The app is actually free. You can download this for free, and you get Pong for free. Then you can download different packages at 99 cents each, and these are the packages you're looking at here. I think there's some real value in that. You get all these games, and you could be playing them for hours and hours, and they're just quick and easy on the iPad. Fantastic. Just look at all this stuff. And of course your sports. There's remarkably a lot of sports games. I didn't realize how many there were. So let's take a look at this interface they use for the arcade games. Look how gorgeous that is. You actually see the arcade game, so you have a visual perspective of it. And again, there's 18 of them. Pong comes for free. Just awesome. Great presentation. Now, here's the game, Millipede. Each game comes with a gallery that has some pictures, some details about the game. These are the flyers that they actually issued when the games were out back in the days to sell them to the distributors. And of course, they utilize the iPad's functionality so that you can scroll in and see it and zoom in, zoom out. Really cool. I like that spinny thing too. Now, the Atari 2600s, each game is represented in its box. And there's a lot. Just look at that. Really cool. And just like the arcade version, you've got the manuals that accompany each game. Really nice. A nice touch. And of course, each game also comes with the Atari manual as well, that you can look at. Check it out. Really great. "92 titles and 18 arcade games." Now, some of the games are horizontal, and that means you just gotta, let's flip it over. Alright, Tempest. Now, if you know Tempest, it has a dial that you have to turn to move your little guy around, and they use this little scrolly thing on the left-hand side. Pretty awesome. It's very responsive. Neat. Let's see what else we've got here we can showcase. Well, we've looked at it already, so let's look at some of the gameplay. Now, this would be a trackball. You just move your finger on this trackball-esque looking thing, and it responds pretty good. I mean, great. I have no complaints. Nice. Now let's take a look at one of the Atari games here. Now look at that. You even have the Atari 2600 on the bottom. You can set those switches. It actually responds just like the cartridge would. And if you don't know what settings, you just go and look it up in the game. And there's your joystick. Awesome. I don't remember which one I picked there. Okay, gotcha. You could play this in black and white. I mean, everything you can do on the actual machine is being emulated right here on the iPad. Now, the music that plays in the background gets a little annoying. I've gotten used to it, but in the beginning, it definitely kind of gets on your nerves. But look at all this stuff. Haunted house. Now, mind you, I'm playing with my left hand with a camera in front of me, off to the side, so I don't have really great control trying to get past this point here. It's not because of the joystick control, it's because I'm playing all lopsided. I mean, it's great. Absolutely great. For $15.99, you get all these games, and I think it's certainly worth it.